Guys, you earlier said BLM
Stop
is about
referring
police.
to me as you guys.
Okay, that's fine. So, for example, we had a really good example of this where it's not a police because I remember you
Where
said...
are you from?
Where am I from? What do you mean by that? Like, what state am I from? Where was I born?
Where do you live right now?
I live in Florida. I was born in Angola, though. I was born in sub-Saharan Africa, okay?
Where did you grow up for most of your time?
In Maine. I lived in North America.
In Maine?
Yes.
And what is the population of black people in the town that you're from?
It's really extremely low, but I grew up around black people, and there was a black community where I lived.
And that black community that you lived in, did they teach you about black history in the United States?
I
Like,
learned black history.
are your parents black American?
Yeah, my mom is black. My father was black.
No, I'm asking, were they born in the United States?
No, because I wasn't born there.
Oh, so you guys are all from Angola?
Yes. But again, like I told you earlier, right? In terms of people like KTSJ that were shot, BLM doesn't come out for them. And I remember you earlier said...
think it's really
hold on, can I
important.
please finish? You earlier said that BLM is worried about police, but when Daniel Penny choked out the man that we all know was causing violence on that subway train...
He was not causing violence.
He was threatening
Causing
people.
disruption is not causing violence.
He was threatening people.
Causing disruption is not causing violence.
And the people there helped him also. And we know that he helped them.
I don't know what that has to do with BLM. Random people on a train is not Black Lives Matter.
BLM showed up for that. They did.
Showed up for what?
BLM showed up threatening white people, saying that they're going to go get white people now. They
BLM
did.
protested.
BLM New York.
BLM protested. Where did you get that from? You see,
BLM
your sources are not, you're not able to
But I have
cite
all
your
the
sources.
In New
Please go
York.
sit down.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's
You
not
can
the
try to avoid
truth.
it.
It's not the truth. It's not the nothing you say is actually the truth. Nothing. You're not even American. You're not even a black American. As the daughter of an immigrant, it is imperative that black people from other places understand the disparate difference that they exist from black people in the United States. It is not the same. Period. And ultimately, the best effort that we can do as a diaspora is to lead in understanding, not in judgment. So when I am talking to somebody from Sudan, from the Congo, from Angola, I am listening to understand their experience, not to undermine it. And I refuse to allow anybody from Grenada, from Angola, from any other place to come and try to undermine the experience of black Americans.
And that's the double truth, Ruth.
People, African people and Caribbean people have in common. They love cosplaying foundational black Americans.
That when he heard you performing the material, that he would imitate your style when he recorded the song?
Well, they did come out very close to the demos that we did.
Good. And this will be Don't Be Cruel, as it was initially written by Mr. Otis Blackwell. Otis, go on over there and do this for us.
You know I can't be found, sitting home all alone. And if you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel.
My biggest record, and it goes something like this. You know I can't be found, sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone.
So, the Monday, I was passing by Beverly's record shop, and I saw the magazine, stand a magazine marked Jive. And I took up that magazine, and I quick street and I said something where that amused me, and I paid for it. And from there on, I was able to start making my own Jive store. And the first one I was to kind out for myself was, you dig my jive if I'm real cool and very much alive. Everybody around town know I'm a true because I reached my chick and when it comes to jive, you can't beat me to brick no stick. And that went down with the fans handsomely.
Yo, America, such vintage style, I'm back in action, back in a control. Pet baby, you know, representing to the fullest. Yeah, man. You know the badness, come down. You flex my bro. Show them. Yeah. That's a new style. New style. Your brother Malik. Come down. You know the badness, come down. You know the badness. Yeah, man. What do you? Freedom.
Oftentimes, these groups will justify cosplaying by saying they grew up around foundational black Americans, all while their cousins cosplay back home.
How was your upbringing and how did it influence your music?
Oh, I grew up in a very, very traditional Nigerian household. I had a full Nigerian experience at the crib, and I hung out with nothing but hood niggas outside the crib.
Growing up, you didn't realize you was white? I didn't know white people told me I was white.
Oh, the white people came back to recruit you. Like, nah.
Yeah, they was like, you white. Why you talking that like that? You white. You know, it was like, you know, FBA, you know, black, but it was also like a lot of immigrants, black, like Chameleon, he's Nigerian.
You were saying that you're black. Are you black?
Yeah, that family gave me good marketing strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not, because I think, like, from what I remember, I could be wrong.
The family was black.
The family was black.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I remember there's a video, it was like, I think it was like How to Be Black or something like that.
Oh, when I was like 17.
Was that like one of the first videos that you did?
Yes.
I see. So you were referring to your other family. That's why you were saying you're black.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you were raised, that was a family, it sounds like, that you looked up to. So
exactly. I love them still.
Got you.
Check the comments of Cosplay Hour Part 2 and 4. It's full of Africans and Caribbeans saying exactly what white people say when they're walking around speaking Ebonics.
What is it that people get wrong in the early hip-hop scene?
This idea that because Kool Herc was born in Jamaica and came up, he must have brought this whole dance hall thing up, and that's big inspiration for hip-hop. That wasn't the case, because when Kool Herc comes up, he's like 12 or so years old. He's not trying to emulate what King Tubby and the big producers in Jamaica are doing.
They also will straight up claim an exclusive foundational black American creation as their own. White people do it with country, and Africans have tried to attach themselves to jazz, while Caribbeans claim hip-hop came from them.
Hip-hop was given birth to by Caribbean culture.
Absolutely.
Jamaica gave birth to hip-hop.
Will be no turntables without two turntables without Jamaica.
Is Jamaica. He's a yard man.
Yeah.
Jamaica. Yard man in the bombo club. Yes.
Music genres that were stolen from black culture. Number 5 is country music. Yes, the music genre we most associate with being white nowadays was originated by black people. Of course, the industry has been completely dominated by white artists, but there was a time pre the 1920s it was dominated by African Americans. Number 4 is jazz. Okay, jazz started in New Orleans. It started as sort of a anti-racist movement among black people in that time.
Jazz and blues, West African roots.
Now, in 2026, you have Africans claiming they contributed to Ebonics. This level of tethering needs to be labeled as a mental illness. If you are you and me, then who am I?
So much of blackness is framed around the American experience and identity, right? So much so that, like, literally even, I must have been in Morocco with my girl, and to kind of get my attention, they're like, hey, Jay-Z, hey this, hey that. And it's like, because the idea of blackness is, or at least Western blackness, whatever, right, in pop culture, is these black American figures, you know? So it's like, when people hear these voices or see these people that aren't representations of blackness that they've seen in the media, which is its own messy thing, because even that is like an exaggeration.
It's an exaggeration.
Yeah.
It's a way of like almost commodifying like blackness into one thing where like blackness isn't rigid. Blackness is very much all encompassing.
And that's the scariest part about the commodification of black American identity, right? It's gotten to the point where some people align so much with that commodification, that like dejected, like disconnected idea of black American identity that, you know, white supremacy is putting out, the white media is putting out, right? That they look at other black people and go, nah, you're not black because you're not this commodified idea that I'm trying to adhere to.
Delineation of black American threatens our status as non-FBAs because of the things that, you know, black Americans has fought for. So the moment you delineate, the moment it makes us feel a little bit, you know, like we don't have that foundational group that we can like tether to, you know, try to get further in life. We're trying to align ourselves with white supremacy and, you know, to be able to get ahead. And we need you guys to do that. And if you delineate, then we lose that. Imagine if, you know, you were applying for a job and it said FBA black and then African as one of the things you can select. We wouldn't want that. We would want it to continuously say black, because it, you know, we can get the benefits of DEI. We can get the benefits of things that black Americans, you know, fought for back in the day, even though we didn't really fight for anything because we're just now getting here. That's why the we don't like the delineation aspect of it. We want to tether onto what's already built. Like, why would we go and, you know, go do it in a country where it's like shitty when it's already here and we can like live our best lives? I would say like many immigrants, not just non-FBAs, but just many immigrants in general, align with white supremacy because we believe that it's going to get us further. But it's more strategic. It's not really racial, in my opinion. Racism comes more from like white people as like themselves. They're the real racists.
What is a tether? A tether is somebody who can't stand on their own 2 feet, so they clip themselves to FBA and hope nobody notices. They eat off our plate, wear our skin, tell our stories, cash our checks, then act like we're the guests. That's a tether. Take Cynthia Erivo, the same woman who mocked us with a fake ghetto accent, who said we were jealous of Africans. Now suddenly she's supposed to play Chaka Khan? Chaka herself had to step in and say no, that the only person worthy of that role is her daughter. Imagine the nerve. That's like me trying to play Fella in a Nollywood film, or Bob Marley in a Kingston biopic. Y'all wouldn't let that happen for a second. But when it's our legends, suddenly they think we're optional. Cynthia can't even sing Chaka's runs without sounding like she swallowed a kazoo, but they want her to tether to Chaka's crown? Please. And while she's busy practicing her I'm every woman in the mirror, Chicago's own mayor is cutting checks with our names on them and handing them to everybody else. Brandon Johnson stood on FBA neighborhoods to get that seat. Then the first move he makes? $70 million for migrants, Latinos, and African diaspora groups, while our kids are still dodging rats in crumbling schools. You want to be the mayor of Chicago, but your first budget looks like a GoFundMe for everybody but us? That's tether politics. Selling out the very people who gave you power. And Essence Fest, don't even get me started. Once upon a time, that was our sanctuary. A festival where the world came to see what we created. Now it's a Jolliffe versus Jambalaya contest like Jambalaya ever needed validation. We've been cooking that since the soil was wet with our ancestors' sweat. Jolliffe is fine where it belongs, but stop trying to act like it belongs here on the main stage. And steering the whole ship? Caroline Wanga, Kenyan-born CEO. Essence is supposed to be a mirror for us, not a masquerade ball for everybody else. That's tether energy, using our house as a costume party. But tethers don't stop there. Trump rolled out the red carpet this year for white South African farmers, the Afrikaners. The same people who enforced apartheid yesterday are suddenly victims today. They hop on a plane, land in America, and just like that, they're refugees. Fast-tracked for asylum, while black folks still get told, sorry, quota's full. That's not survival, that's manipulation. That's tethering privilege to our pain, hoping nobody looks too closely at who was holding the whip just a generation ago. And let's be real, tether behavior always leaks out in the little things. A goosey soup, fufu, cassava leaves, cool, but don't bring that to Monday table like it's supposed to replace cornbread and greens. We're not over here pounding starch in plastic bowls with our bare hands. And oxtails? We turn scraps into soul, stretch them into Sunday feasts. Now the price is so high you need Klarna just to make stew, all because outsiders discovered what we've been new. That's tether math, late to the recipe, but quick to raise the bill. And why is it every tether pulls up in flip-flops? Like, bro, we survived sundown towns, and y'all show up to represent blackness looking like you just stepped out of a gas station bathroom. But here's the part they don't want to admit. Cynthia clips herself to Chaka, Brandon clips our money to migrants, Caroline clips our culture to Jolliffe. Afrikaners clip their privilege to our pain. Different faces, same hustle. Without FBA, there is no rhythm, no food, no culture, no future to tether to. So let me ask, if Africans really built America, why do they need our roles, our food, our platforms, our votes? If Afrikaners are refugees, why were they running apartheid yesterday? And if tethers have their own rhythm, why is the whole world still moving to ours? It's Labor Day, and maybe it's time the host stops feeding the guests. Because a tether can only survive if the host allows it. And FBA, we are the host.
To act like they're black nowadays.
What's up, y'all?
Everyone. Now Southside community, EDM, roots, young culture. That's how we connect to Mother Nature. Here they cut in a gaya pangi kudutha anjuli kidhi enjiki vambu panna na arki na sulluradhe vekodutha anben.
They try to copy all my lifestyle.他们思维不太清楚，想在我身上得到解药。虽然长时间我一直在演 nobody， 现在他们 know my name，know my name， 现在他们 know my name，know my name， 现在他们 know my name，they know my name， 现在他们 know my name，know my name。So hard turning bad into stripper club， 2 phone in my pocket, I'm so lucky I get famous.
Oh yo yo, oh yo, the streets ain't got no love, no love. No matter what you do, people them want to talk. Even if they want it, they say how they want. You're the type of woman deserve good things. It's full of diamond, head full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Girl, you keep killing it. Hottest better in the VIP, and no matter who you with, you get 10 circles of work. Who you shooting in the work? Pretty girl, you super good.
Yo, I never stop, baby, let's get it now. Every day's my day one, brother. Trendsetter, I'm a friend better. 시상의 저 정도의 고액계로 결국 네가 원하는 대로 되지 않았지. 바른 거 달리 너무 잘 살아내는 내 뜻대로. Living in 한남대로. Look at my 탄탄대로.
So hard turning bad into stripper club. 2 phone in my pocket, I'm so lucky I get famous.
It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to your racist. If you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin, they don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine.
We don't judge by skin, we judge by soul. So God can judge your sin, but bitch, you gotta go.
Like, Americans are obsessed with black people. It's clear. Even the racist ones. We are obsessed with black people. We love them. Most of us love them. There are a few of us that act like they hate them, but they're also obsessed.
Sorry, bro. Them's just the facts.